For what he knows will be the last time, he soars above the breathtaking vistas of the world he has called home for so many years. And his heart aches, not with sadness, but with joy, at the thought that there can be so much beauty of so many different kinds in one single world. They have been blessed, and so has he. And he wonders if they will ever truly understand the extent of that blessing. He ends in the place where he arrived, both most recently and at the beginning. It is appropriate and right that he should now leave from this very spot. Then he hears a voice.
Hello, Norin. I'm glad I was able to catch you before you left.
Stephen? What are you...
Dr. Richards called me because doctors always consult other doctors when they find themselves at the end of a diagnosis they can't beat, in hopes that someone else can provide some better answers. Some say a man can be measured by his enemies. Others say you are known by the quality of your friends. If the mix of varied minds who have given their every thought to your situation since they learned of it is any indication, then the quality of your soul is beyond human measure. They have not eaten, slept, or stopped in their efforts. But in the end, I'm sorry. All that we can give you is this. Within this flame burns all the knowledge of our world, all the secrets we have hidden, all the truths we have forgotten, all our songs, all our stories, all our greatness, all our foolishness. It is divided in two parts, that which existed before you came, and that which was created after you came, and saved our world from extinction. The fire of that knowledge will merge with you, will always be a part of you. Turn your thoughts to it. Tune your spirit to the frequency of our flawed humanity, and you will hear it all. This way, you will always know what you preserved and what was created through your kindness.
Thank you, Stephen.
Norin, I don't have the words. I thought I did, but I don't.
I know. The stars look especially beautiful tonight, do they not? I think I shall go and see them now. Goodbye.
For 8 days, he rides the cosmic tides as he never has before, despite the strain of such speed, passing binary stars and pulsars, red giants, and the nurseries of stars waiting to be born. He pushes past the pain and effort, knowing that his time is short and getting shorter, and he has far to go to reach his destination. Like a fish swimming upstream to end its life in the familiar waters where it was born, he finds himself drawn across the stars. Drawn home to Zen-La. But, as ever, the path of the Silver Surfer is neither clean nor straight. and runs always through the mechanisms, follies and passions of war.
Come, for we have much to discuss. Thank you for answering our call. I am Phil of Linnaeus. This is Takal of the Rumati. Yes, now that we can see you up close, there is no mistake. You are a herald of Galactus, are you not?
I was such once, yes. Why have you summoned me?
You see before you the fleets of our two species locked in battle. A magnificent sight, is it not? Each year, more and greater ships join the ranks on both sides, each vessel more powerful and destructive than the one it replaces.
Each year, you say? How long have your two worlds been fighting this war against one another?
The reckoning of days and years varies by time and place and rotational cycle. So let us simply say that we have been fighting the sacred war for over 50 generations.
Our worlds orbit the same star, fourth and fifth in sequence. And while for ages we could not travel from one world to the other, we were able to monitor one another's communications. We expected they would believe as we believed, would know the maker of all things as we did. We expected they would believe as we believed, would know the maker of all things as we did. We found heathens and heretics. Different gods that were not our gods. Their shrines were not our shrines. So it was quite obvious, you see. We could not allow this blasphemy to continue. If the Rumati did not believe as we did,
if we could not make the Lanids believe as we did, then they would have to die.
We dedicated generations to building our war machines and the platform from which we would one day strike. Endured generations of sacrifice, as every resource was turned to making our ships, feeding, and training our troops and our priests. Because we were monitoring each other's communications, we were able to spy on each other's developments. With the result that our scientific achievements proceeded at the same pace, one with the other, until, at last, it began. With each year of the war, the Holy Temple on our world grew even greater, as we expanded it to demonstrate our superiority. The Maker of all things would never allow the temple to be damaged, proving that beyond question that we were the most holy in this war. That the other side made the same claim only added to their blasphemy, and made us more determined to see this war through to its conclusion. No matter the cost.
do not understand. Your people suffer and die in sacrifice for your cause. Yet here you, the leaders of your people, sit together in comfort. Why?
Why not? We are above such brutish endeavors as combat. Our place is to lead, to inspire.
Our people want us to live in such comforts. It is a validation of our sanctity.
From here, we can together watch the progress of the war and speak of matters far, far above the understandings of others. Magnificent, is it not?
Why have you summoned me?
My people registered your approach on their scanners and requested I speak with you.
As did mine. Because our technologies grew at parallel speeds, we are evenly matched. As a herald of Galactus, they hoped that you would have the power and the wisdom to decide which side was true, which side was right, and tip the balance, intervening to end the war on their behalf.
But I see no difference between you.
Which is as it should be. The war will end when it ends. But we are in no rush. We told them we would speak with you. This we have done. You may go now.
Here begins the tale of the end of the Sacred War. The stranger moved between the fleets, taking away their weapons. They struck back, though they believed they could not hurt him. But to their surprise, hurt him they did. Because the weakness, the sickness, was upon him. Yet, despite his pain, despite all that it did to him, he did not slow, did not stop, would not surrender to the pain. And then, when he had destroyed the ability of the two great fleets to make war upon one another, he made his way first to one of our worlds, then the other. He came to each of our shrines, our holy temples, whose safety and inviolability we believe was granted and protected by no less than the Maker of all things, and proved otherwise. Proved that there was no greater hand at work than our own. Proved that neither side was more right or more holy than the other. showed us the conceit of our beliefs. And in that moment, we also understood. Exactly what had become of our sacrifices, and our sweat, and our blood. We understood what they had taken from us, what we had been tricked into giving them. On that day, more than blood was spilled. But this time, it was not ours. This time, we would make an end of it. This time, we would be free. The Sacred War was over, and that day began something greater. The Sacred Peace. On neither world was the stranger ever seen again. Over the slow-turning years, we had learned that he had left the mortal world, that he had died. He would never see that which we built to commemorate his actions, never know our gratitude. But we would never forget. Nor would we forget the words he spoke to us before he left. If sacred places are spared the ravages of war, then make all places sacred. And if the holy people are to be kept harmless from war, then make all peoples holy.